we going to have an
We're going to go through here.
Today we're shooting a PSA with Keenan Allen about fatherhood involvement, and we wanted to work with Keenan because he's way more than a football player. He's a pianist, he's a musician, he's a family man, and we want to talk to him about kind of how he maintains that balance and kind of illustrate his great relationship with his kids.
Fatherhood, life-changing for me, just as far as responsibilities. Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud, like I told you. So I go downstairs, see what they doing, see what music they doing. Go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, so she's banging that. 6:45 in the morning, she comes and says, "Hey, Daddy." It's still the same energy when you get at 3:45 in the afternoon. So they pretty much my alarm clock. It's a good thing I don't have to set an alarm clock anymore, so that's good.
Nicknamed Slayer on the field, Chargers wideout Keenan Allen takes on a much different persona outside the lines. The father of three is a modern-day Renaissance man, filling the roles of father, musician, and Pro Bowl receiver.
In 2019, there is one wide receiver that is sticking out and crushing it week in, week out. His name's Keenan Allen. He plays for the LA Chargers.
Jump caught, Keenan Allen! Keenan Allen coming across again.
He actually leads the NFL in receiving yards and receptions this year.
Rivers to the end zone. It is caught. Allen for the Chargers touchdown.
I think he's the best receiver in 2019 so far. He deserves his love. He's the brightest star in the NFL on offense.
Number 13 has taken the league by storm in 2019. On Sunday, a player who once flew under the radar will lead a Chargers offense against a familiar division foe.
You have these premier receivers, the top guys in the league. What separates Keenan from a lot of the top guys in his league is just his competitiveness, his intelligence, and just his toughness and his ability to run block. So what we teach the guys is eyes tell lies, all right? So we can look inside and get the defensive back who's typically in a trail position to react inside, and then we quickly speed cut outside. So trying to work a release at line of scrimmage, quick arm over, eyes tell lies, and then snaps it off, just like it was in practice.
Second down, 16. Rivers, and he's got him. Caught by Allen, works on Slay. Boy, are they picking on the Pro Bowler Slay.
You know, versus a premier corner, that's a heck of a play. He's tough now and run after catch. Once Keenan can turn and face you up, this is where Keenan Allen is who he is. There's really not much you can do here. He's gonna cross you over, he's gonna beat you to a spot. There's a lateral foot quickness, and he walks into the end zone. Made it look real easy, but I can assure you that's not easy to do against these NFL cornerbacks.
Rivers on the duress into the middle. Allen breaking the tackle. He will runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, he has some gifts that are sometimes supernatural. What I'm saying to you is he's special.
Allen has mastered the craft of route running fundamentals, making him an ideal teacher for the next generation. This past offseason, Allen returned to his hometown of Greensboro, North Carolina, to impart his knowledge of the game to aspiring athletes whose shoes he once filled.
Camp day, we going to the recreational park. I grew up playing that about when I was 6 years old to 12, playing there. It's kind of where I built the foundation of, playing football, feeling like I was trying to go to the NFL. For me, growing up here, it was all sports, and that's all I did. I ain't go out, I ain't hang out, and do none of that. It was all, grinding, crafting for football, and all the guys, that came from just this place, this city, and I had these guys coming back doing camps and stuff like this, so, just trying to get out, get that opportunity to them, make sure they have a good day, and then learn some football. Yeah.
Bags for that.
Yeah, family.
Bro.
I'm coolin', baby. Just snap away. Just snap away.
Just snap. We just gonna look. Is that an RV? Like y'all, man, this is where we started our dream. So We here to have fun. We here to play. We here to learn football. Let's have fun today. Y'all ready?
Yeah! Yes, sir.
Hold on. Y'all ready? Yeah! Okay, let's do this, baby. Let's do it.
Just gonna work a little stick step. We're just keeping our feet in our frames, making sure we don't fall, skip no steps, waste no steps. You wanna stay flat on that line when you cut. When you cut, don't keep going this way. You know what I'm saying? Stay flat down the line. Come on. Good catch. Go. 1, 2.
I've known Keenan since high school, so he's always been one of my brothers, man. Great, humble dude, big family man, love his family, and now we're doing stuff together for our community, and it's just been great with him.
What's up, man? You good? You ready to do this? You got the shirt on backwards. You put the last name in the front. Feel you. You got a hat like this, you gotta be a grown-up to get a hat like this. You gotta make it to the Pro Bowl. I feel like, yeah, I know you look familiar. Yeah. My bad, man. It's my swag guy right here. He brought the swag today. Bring it in. Let's go. We working all day, fellas. Working all day. Work on three. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. We're going this way. Oh, no. This way.
Looks like the results have been pretty good. A lot of kids out here for the first session.
Yeah, man, it's great, man. Great turnout this year. Just getting together with Ebron. We both were at the Pro Bowl this year. Both did amazing things. We thought it would be great just coming from the same city, growing up in the same hood, get together and put something together for the kids. Don't be scared. Don't you be scared of me. You still up. Let's go. You up.
What does that mean to you to be able to represent Greensboro?
It's big, man. Like you say, Greensboro, man. We grew up here, small city, man. But it was everything when we was growing up, and now, to be able to represent it and have it on our backs, and just let me know I'm doing the right thing, trying to be a positive role model. Hopefully, I can keep being a good look for everybody.
Last one, football, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Keenan has come a long way from his roots in Carolina. Back in Southern California, the role model from Greensboro takes on much different responsibilities for a team preparing for their first division test.
Let's roll. Broncos. You look at the secondary and they're a top 5 pass defense in the National Football League. Now, what does that tell you about the secondary? The secondary must be pretty damn good, okay? And it starts with the leader over here, and Chris Harris. He's a multiple Pro Bowl player. He will follow most teams' #1, so I expect him to be with you, Keenan, okay? The secondary, to me, is the strength of this defense right here. The coverage will be tight. It'll be a good challenge for us. We didn't expect anything less.
Sunday's showdown against the rival Broncos will pit strength against strength. Keenan Allen, a receiver with an elite skill set at creating separation, will undoubtedly be the focus of the Broncos secondary.
Where them dogs at? I still waiting. Hey. Yes, sir. Oh. You ain't got no steps, man. You ain't got no.
Each week, man. Get back a little bit more to your plate. Sound that business. Hey.
With AFC West bragging rights at stake, the Broncos came out of the gate swinging.
Fake the handoff to Lindsey to open the game. Guns it 20 yards down the field. And Hireman has the catch at the 50. As they now go up the middle. Lindsey into the secondary and down to the 27-yard line. Second and goal. Lindsey's in for the touchdown.
On the ensuing drive, Denver added to their tally.
Now Flacco, all kinds of time. Pocket holds up and wide open down the field is Cortland Sutton. Stiff arm, and he's going to get to the end zone. 20, 15, 10, touchdown.
Set the tone. Set the tone. Let's go.
They're at their own 14, down 14.
Let's go right now, fellas.
In an early double-digit hole, Keenan Allen and the Bolts offense struggled to find the end zone against a spirited Broncos defense.
Steps up in the pocket, has Keenan Allen caught for the first down at the 32.
Enough for a first down to Keenan Allen.
Denver's opponents are 2 of 2 on 4th down this season. And now they tighten it up a little bit. That bunch formation is right. Gordon in the backfield. High snap.
Toss, Eckler, wide. And the ball comes out right at the pylon. And the Broncos have it. 20 yards. 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 20 yards They say touchback. He fumbled through the end zone. Touchback. It'll be Denver with no time left making the stop. The Chargers' third time in this young season they've had a turnover on a goal-to-go situation. What a way to close out the first half. 17-0.
Coming out of the half, the Chargers looked for a spark.
Let's go, challenge him now, challenge him!
King back to field this punt at the Charger 35, and they are coming. Caught by King, has a lane.
Run back. And it's a good one by King.
Come on, guys.
He broke one last year against Pittsburgh, and he's going to go the distance.
Touchdown, Chargers. Desmond King.
And a touchdown of 68 yards.
Well, just a great hesitation there, and then wiggle, boom. And now the burst comes in, and he takes off.
Way to make a play, boy. Let's go. Let me get some of that. Let me get some. Yes, sir.
Desmond King's return provided a bright spot in an otherwise disappointing afternoon.
That team came here more desperate for a win, played harder, outcoached us. I mean, it was disappointing. We go back, we learn, we refocus, and then we go out and we execute, and we work our tails off. That's the only way I know how to fix it. I have to keep reminding guys that this is a marathon, and it's a long season. And you know, we have to take it 1 week at a time, and we don't have that luxury to dwell on what happened last week too long, or it can affect this week. So no doubt, I do remind guys of that this is a marathon, and every week we get a chance to go out and try to be at our best. Well, we've dropped 3 out of the first 5, and we didn't expect that. You know, our standard and our expectations are a little higher than that. And so my message was just, we have time to turn this around, you know, and we have to have the urgency to do that while we have the time to turn it around. We have 11 football games left, so I feel good about this team and what we can do. In that game, I kind of felt like there was more pressure than there was fun, and I do not believe we can play at our best, you know, when we're out there not having fun. You know, the guys played this game for a reason growing up as a little boy, and I don't want them to ever forget those feelings that they had and why they fell in love with this game. Let's go. Hey, fellas, bring the energy today, okay? Walking around the building today, you know what I'm saying? Bring a little energy, because I believe with us great energy, there's great focus. We go out and practice today, bring a little energy now. Now, we played 5 games, we dropped 3. I know, that's not our expectations, we're all disappointed. But we can do something about it, right? Well, we can't do nothing about it, walking around here moping around. Be yourself, bring that energy. Now, when it's time to work, go to work though. Steelers. Now, the group that they're leaning on is the running backs. They're leaning on the running backs. And I got a lot of respect for that young man, James Conner. Got to know him a little bit at the Pro Bowl. Nice young man, but he overcame cancer. He went through the whole deal with cancer, okay? And his approach to life in this game right now is he don't take much for granted. And I respect that. He's like a lot of young men in this room right here, you know, but he's a good football player.
Stopping the Steelers' run game starts with winning in the trenches. Key to the Chargers' interior defense is Justin Jones. The second-year defensive tackle plays like a man on the field and a kid at home.
All right, first, got Mortal Kombat. Jeremy Davis, Trev, they all know about me in Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying? So there's really no competition. You know, 2K, my pride and joy. My mod player is a dog. Like, you can ask Keenan about him, because I dropped Keenan off in this one. I played this growing up, so I had to go ahead and get me a copy of it, you know what I'm saying, just to have a little fun. It's definitely a change up from like Madden and 2K.
Selected in the 3rd round of the 2018 draft, Jones has become a centerpiece on the Bolts' defensive line in his sophomore season.
I was just telling Kaiser in the locker room, I was like, bro, can you believe that after the season, like, we're gonna be in year 3? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, just the fact that, you know, you just got drafted last year. So I think I've grown a lot, matured, you know, and just trying to help the rookies behind me now for the most part. Like, I know where I fit in the defense, and I think that's why I'm having the most fun, because I know exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and who's it for, who does it help out. So it helps me play a lot faster and helps me be more comfortable. That's why it's important to keep your group of guys close, because only y'all know what y'all can do. Keep it tight, you know what I'm saying? Just keep our group tight and don't let any outside people try to mess up what we got going on, so.
As we go outside, Liam McHugh has made the move from South Bend last night to Southern California, slightly warmer tonight than last night, Liam.
Slightly warmer. Beautiful out here. This is the way you start a segment, Chris. Out in the sun in California.
Hey, right here, man, come on. Come on, Sunday Night Football. Let's go, Chargers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
20 until Gary Keys off. 20 seconds. Gary Keys off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're in Southern California on this early Sunday evening at the home of the Los Angeles Chargers, as the Chargers take the field, set to meet the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
Let's go! Let's go!
Under the primetime lights, the Bolts faced adversity early, falling behind by 3 scores in the first half.
And they bring it, 6 are coming, and that's a lateral, and that is going to be scooped up by the Steelers and walked in for a touchdown.
Hey, we good.
In the pistol formation for the first time. They'll give it to Connor, and Connor's going to go all the way into the end zone. And the Pittsburgh Steelers go to the locker room leading 21-0 at the half.
Ah! Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Let's keep playing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, play with passion, bro.
That bitch is wet, bro.
They wet?
Coming out of the half, Justin Jones and the Chargers defense regained their footing.
Hey, let go. Let go. Let go.
Stay gap sound. Yeah. Count on one another, bro. Please one another.
Hey, I'm a dog, bro. Hey, I'm a dog, bro.
Let's get a turnover.
Hodges, now he will throw. Here comes Rochelle in pursuit.
And he fires deep downfield, and that is picked off.
That's it, right. That's it, right.
The second of the season for Jenkins. What a great play by the safety to put his foot in the ground, DJ. Break on that ball and get the turnover.
Jenkins' interception provided the Bolts a much-needed boost. Early in the fourth quarter, the Chargers' offense rode the momentum.
Williams, Davis, Keenan Allen. Rivers, middle of the field for Mike Williams. What a grab in traffic.
First down, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams has been sensational today. Steelers showing pressure with 4. They bring it. And Rivers, middle of the field, lobs it up. Hunter Henry still on his feet. 40-37 of the Steelers. Hunter Henry right. Rivers rolling to his left, throwing left. Has Mike Williams. Needs to break a tackle. He does. Breaks a second. Left sideline. 20. Inside the 20. Steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Rivers throws, and that will be incomplete, out of bounds. Hunter Henry was trying to collect it. Now the officials will converse and see what it is. And now the other official comes in and says touchdown.
Result of the play is a touchdown.
We got plenty of time.
Defense get a stop. Ball back. 3 and out right now. Gotta get out and score quickly.
No backs here. You go 5 wide. The sticks are at the 49-yard line. Little dump off to Switzer, and he gets taken down immediately by Thomas Davis. 4th down.
So the Chargers going to get this ball back right around the 4-minute mark.
There you go. Great series. Great series.
Got to try to score before that 2-minute warning with all your timeouts.
3rd down, 7. Rivers deep downfield. He's got a man open, and it is Jason Moore.
Snap gets off. Rivers, middle of the field, caught by Jeremy Davis for the 1st down.
Hurry up!
Rivers to the end zone. That's caught for the touchdown. Hunter Henry pulls it in.
Well, boy, I tell you, Hunter Henry has made a difference with this offense, hasn't he?
Nice job, Jason.
Hunter Henry's impressive return to the lineup would not be enough.
Has to go 10 yards, and Cam Sutton is there to gather it in and give possession to Pittsburgh.
Despite forcing a 3-and-out to get the ball back in the game's final minute, the Chargers' 4th-quarter comeback bid would fall just short.
Steelers win 24-17.
I believe in this football team. Don't you stop believing in one another. Don't you stop believing in the damn process. Trust the people beside you. Trust the process. And believe me, we will turn it.